Alright, that should be all set up now. I'm gonna just get my my random Pokemon selecting program up. Yo, River, thank you for the 39-month resub. Appreciate it. I'm just checking in the program which of the types I can cross out. Right, let me start a poll. Which Pokemon next? Number 143. We have Raichu. Which I know Izzy wants to see, but at the same time we have so few Pokemon left at this point. So he's being extremely cute right now. It's cuddle on the desk o'clock apparently. Well, fair enough. Well, sounds like you gotta give the cat some cuddles. I'll let the poll run between Raichu, Spearow, and Execute. And then we'll get started. Spearow is our last flying type. Not our last normal type. Posted a pic on the Discord. Let me have a look. Yep, that's the cat wanting some attention, all right? You weren't kidding when you said this cat looks very cuddly. Sounds good. Hey, I'm all for it. All right, looks like we are starting off with Spearow. All right, there we go. Now, Spearow is basically like Pidgey, except with Peck instead of Gust, which is slightly better. It's kind of the same, but it has some early game, I guess it's slightly better. And it gets Drill Peck at level 29, and I do like getting Drill Peck. That's a good move. The rest of the move pool is kind of whatever, but getting Drill Peck would be nice. think our final move set is going to be Drill Peck, Swift, Double Team, Toxic. I see. Sounds like she's a bit of a... Yeah, fair enough. I suppose it is her being a teenager. At the same time, sorry to hear that she's a bit... She has some orange cat vibes. I gotta kind of remember that I will probably want to keep Growl, at least for a while. I think Growl might be my best bet against the Rock Tunnel Hiker. Not that that's that much of a problem, like, there aren't that many moves that I really, really want. I think I'll do one more level and then have a shot at Brock. Now, I'm fully expecting not to win right now. But I think we may have a shot. Oh, there we go. That's Brock. That could have been worse. That could have been worse. I feel like we did okay there. Now, we are level 17. We're not in a terrible position. Spearow is frail, but it's fine. Yo, Massey, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate that. Like, Spearow's biggest issue is just that it's frail. Like, it's got good attack, it's got good speed, but that's about all it's got. I think I can work with that, though. It's your typical unevolved glass cannon Pokemon. Weak because it's not fully evolved, but at least it's a Pokemon. It's not a... We're not playing with a Ditto or something. Or a Weedle. You know. The sort of runs that we have also done. These encounters... I maybe should have killed the Paris, but... I'm not too surprised that I can't really beat the Staryu yet. Yo, Feka with the 80-month resub. Thank you. Appreciate it. Mirror move. I'm not gonna go for mirror move, I don't think. It could situationally be quite decent, but I think I'm okay. How many years is that? Almost 8? A little less than that. Let me math. Yeah. Wait. 72. 72 is 6. By my math, Rivers, that's 6 3/4. Or sorry, 6 2/3. That's okay. That's okay. Can you request a Mew run? I've already done Mew. You can't request the runs that I've already done. After I'm done with the last 9 Pokemon, I am taking a long break from this game. I don't want to teach Ride. Alright, you do that. Enjoy archery. I think my best bet is Fury Attack, just because it's in theory a stronger move. Although, I'm not so sure at this point. The reduced accuracy is a bit of a problem. Like, we're 3 levels away from learning Drill Peck. Like, once I learn Drill Peck, we will beat Misty instantly. If it goes on for that long that I would need to get to level 29, I will. That's when we will guaranteed win. And that won't take that much longer. That might take another minute or 2, but that's when my my attack more than doubles. We've been getting a bit unlucky though. Like I know that even at this level, I could beat Misty, as we just did. Still, we are moments away from getting Drill Pack, at which point this game will become significantly easier. Yes, we want to learn. We do not want to want to not learn it. We want Drill Pack. Let's sell all of those TMs. Buy some repels. Into the SSN we go. That was the last door already. I need this one. Right, I'm not sure if we win against Search at this point. I'll give it a shot. Oh, heck, that was the right can. Oopsie. Okay, we can win, and did win on the first attempt. I think with that hurdle out of the way, we're actually in pretty good shape at this point. It's hard to say how the run will progress from here, but we've certainly been in worse spots in many of these runs before. That was fine. I think with this I should be able to progress. Don't actually know if I have enough health for this. We will find out. Not particularly, no. That was actually closer than I expected it to be. The problem isn't even the self-destruct, it's the rock throws. Okay, this fight may take a fair few attempts, unfortunately. That was a good start. Okay, we got past it. That was a bit painful, but we are out of Rock Tunnel now. Which means we can go pick up our moveset. We can go through all the different things we gotta get through. It should be fairly doable from here. I did not pick up Swift, which should be fine in theory. Like, I can pick up Swift after this next section. In almost every situation, Drill Peck is the better move anyway. There's only a couple of Pokemon where it's not. Most notably, I think those are the electric types, which there aren't very many of in this game. Trying to think if there's any other type that resists flying but does not resist normal. I didn't buy Double Team. That's another thing I forgot. I'm clearly a little bit rusty today. Alright, we died there a little too quickly, so let's go pick up Double Team. I could go one further and go beat Erica, actually. I don't normally go for this gym this early, but we are a decently strong flying type Pokemon. This is actually not a bad place for us to grind. I unlearned Double Team. I was afraid this might happen. Well, it gave us a couple of levels. I'm gonna once again have to learn Double Team. But now we have all of my moves for the rest of the game. Well, I still want to learn Toxic, but all of the level up moves for the rest of the game. Alright, that didn't go quite as clean as I would have liked it to be. But we are now in the Ghost Tower. And Ghost Tower, really I'm not expecting to be very difficult. I once again did not go pick up Swift. I still need to do that. I keep telling myself as a little mental note. Again, there's very few places where I wouldn't use Drill Peck. But this was the closest that I'm going to get to Swift. So here we go, we pick it up. It's still a better move than Fury Attack, so if nothing else, we should grab it for that reason alone. Alright, let's go through Safari Zone. That drill pet or that bubble team was mainly just to raise my attack slightly. Hey Return, thank you for the good luck. Enjoy RPG Limit Break. Of course he self-destructs and hits through 4 double teams. He was more likely to miss that than to hit that. There we go. And with that little matter settled, we now have access to Surf, the Strength, the Toxic, Yeah, we should be fine for a while now. I'm really not expecting many more difficult fights here. Like, Koga is often... I guess Lorelei could. Lorelei could give me a hard time. I wouldn't put it past Lorelei to give me a hard time. I'm trying to think if there's others that I'm really expecting to be a problem. But I think Lorelei is now the big threat we have left. We did not level there. That's a bit annoying. And we got poisoned, which is arguably more annoying. Alright, level up to level 53. Save here. Couple double teams and... Took a lot of damage, but... That's okay. We can go heal it off. We did win. Can't complain too much when we did win. Alright, let's go fight Blaine. Go fight Sabrina. Make our way to Giovanni's gym. See, this is the sort of progress that I like to see. Alright, all badges done. Let's make our way to the Elite Four, shall we? 6 fights stand between us and the achievement. Hello, yes, sir. Good evening. How are you doing? Today you simply are. Very philosophical of you. Alright, this is the first fight that I really expect to be an issue for us. I am surprised that we won it first try. So far for that one being an issue. Roller coaster of a day, so it evens out to neutrality, I see. Yeah, my day was arguably very calm. A little too calm, maybe. Very calm in the sense that at least most of the afternoon I spend in an exam. And when I'm in a finals exam, I'm literally not allowed to do anything. And when I say not allowed to do anything, I mean anything. I have to just sit there and stare in front of me. Which is really boring. Was I what, River? You'll have to elaborate on that word. I don't know that word. Oh, yeah, I mean, well, so the exam I sat in was a group of just 8 students. And I knew that was going to be the case because this was the physics exam. That's my own physics group. Like the state exams. Yeah, the word I'm familiar with here is invigilators. River. That's usually, when at least with the international exams, what we're referred to. Anyway, that's another word for it. Yeah, fair enough. See, that's the word that I'm with. All right, well, we finished Spiro there. That is another one done. We only have one more not 10-pointer left. So, I will start a new poll with just the remaining 8 Pokemon. Hey, Neko. Which Pokemon next? Number 144. 1. Two. And that is 3. Here's your 3 options, chat. Well, like I said, yes sir, we had an exam with literally only 8 students in there. So, you know, not a very eventful exam, generally speaking. You guys really are picking the hardest ones for me today, aren't you? Well, joke's on you. After this one, there are no hard ones anymore. You want them done? That's fair. A habit of creative ways to cheat became a bit of an arms race between the teachers. That's fair. Look, I've heard of some weird ways that people would use to cheat. Well, I guess we're doing the last non-50 pointer. Or sorry, non-10 pointer. Fair enough. The last one will be Bellsprout. I can guarantee you that the last one will be Bellsprout. Wait. I didn't mean to turn off the music there. Well, I guess we're doing Jigglypuff. Let me have a look at Jigglypuff's stats and whatnot. Ah, boy. Good HP. That's it. 45 attack, which is its best stat. 20 defense, 25 special, 20 speed. 115 HP. But its high HP is all it's got going for it. Oh, and we actually don't start with any moves. This'll be not great. Chat, I think this might be the last run of tonight. I think I might just end up doing just Jigglypuff and then leave the other 7. Because we're gonna have to use Struggle. But we'll see how long it takes. But I could see this be the last one. I didn't want to stream for that long today. I was aiming to do 3, but now it might turn to 2 because of this being Jigglypuff. You know what? That fight, if nothing else, has me mildly hopeful. The fact that I die to a random Pidgey is a little concerning. The fact that I died twice to a random Pidgey is very concerning. But the fact that I somehow managed to beat the rival with Jigglypuff? You know, again, no attacking moves. Our only move right now is Sing. Now, the advantage of Jigglypuff is it gets access to a great deal of moves. The downside of Jigglypuff is it can't really use any of those moves because it has no attack or special attack. So, you know, great and all that I get access to every special move on the books, except, you know, I only have 25 base special to work with. So that's a concern. I should start looking at what moveset I do want. All good, yes, sir. Look, it's still not like the Abra run. Although I feel like the Abra run arguably might be harder. Or it might be easier. An argument could be made. Of course. So, what moves do I want? I think I want Body Slam. I think that's the obvious one. I want Double Team. I could get Psychic. Psychic is at least a good move, even on a base 25 special. You know, it's still Psychic. Could do Toxic. Like, I'm genuinely debating on using Toxic as my last move, mainly just to give me like a proper move to work with. Alright, we got an actual attacking move now. We have Pound. Like, my special is so low that I think Toxic might actually be a very decent option. Like, Toxic will kill almost every Pokemon in exactly 5 turns. I often use it to set up double teams. Like, I'll use one Toxic and then just double team for a little bit. Now, the worst part being the fact that I had to struggle through until I was at least level 5. Or sorry, level 9. That's now done. Yeah, let's be fair. Sing isn't exactly anything to write home about either. Yeah, okay, so Sing isn't gonna work because he has like infinite. Yeah. Brock has like infinite full heals. Oh, enjoy your pizza, River. And when I say infinite full heals, I mean like 6 per Pokemon. He has like 12 of them in total. Can I learn like Dig or Earthquake or something? No, I cannot. Could learn Seismic Toss. Actually a move worth considering because it's static damage. Barbecue chicken and garlic bread on the side. Nice, nice. Sounds good. Yeah, cats can be very picky with their food. I am unfortunately all too familiar with this problem. This is rough. Yeah, thankfully my partner, like my cat likes the food that I give her because like we give her special food because of my partner's allergies. It's a food to help reduce the allergies in humans by breaking down the protein that most people who are allergic to cats are allergic to. Now, it doesn't stop everything, not in the slightest. But, you know, gotta try what we can try. Thankfully, the cat is okay with that food. You can't just sit the cat down at the dinner table. You could certainly try. I've never heard of a cat obeying that, but you could certainly give that a shot. Sit them down just like they're a child. Hey Don, thank you for the good luck. Appreciate it. Alright, we learned Defense Curl, which is not an irrelevant move here. We finally beat Brock. Thank God. That's done. Yo, Cod. Thank you. I'm glad you like the overlay. I had this one made for the series race many years ago, and I've kind of just been using it for a bunch of different things since. And for this particular run, I do feel it's kind of fitting with the little Pokedex we got going on. I should go pick up Mega Punch. Let's go pick up Mega Punch. Yeah, it's been a while. It sure has been a while. Alright, we won. We got through Mount Moon. Yeah, I'm afraid this is very likely going to be the last run of the day. I was expecting to be able to do 3, but Jigglypuff is rough. And I don't want to be streaming for too long. I maybe should have also picked up Water Gun, just to help me deal with the rock types. Can't go back for it now. It's too late for that. We'll just slowly whittle away at the trainers we have and we'll make it work. We have more tools at our disposal now than we did when we fought Brock, and we're much higher level too. I could give Misty another shot. Not because I expect I could win. Maybe I can actually. Because in that case, I'm fine. I can just teach Bubble Beam now. I cannot get rid of Defense Curl. I gotta remember well, actually, we would probably be fine because of the fact that we have a water move. I think I will bring Seismic Toss along. I could see the usefulness of Seismic Toss on a Pokemon with like barely any stats. I don't like Sing. It's very inaccurate. It's just not a great move. Yeah, it could in theory get me out in a pinch, but we're too slow to make really effective use of it. Because that's the other thing. Like, sleep is really broken because on the turn you wake up, you can't move in Gen 1. But because we have, like, no speed at all, it's not as useful as you would hope it to be. I'm gonna use the center here. We're gonna walk back. I'm not gonna restrict myself by not using the center in this place. This Pokemon's hard enough as is. Okay, we got Body Slam. That's our best move. Like, our attack is, like, decent for a first form Pokemon. Not great, mind you. Not even good. Really, even calling it decent is a stretch. Its attack is workable. Like my one workable stat. Outside of HP. And the high HP does make me relatively bulky. I hate it when it's in the middle cans. We can learn the Thunderbolt. The question really is not so much am I able to learn it, it's do I want to learn it. It's not a move without uses. There's enough like flying types and rock types that we could use it on. Or not rock types, flying types and water types. Using a Thunderbolt on a rock type. It's a clever idea. Oh, thank you for the 300 bits, River. You know what? Let's teach it over Defense Scroll. I have tools for the hiker. We have a 4x super effective move. That should do the trick. Alright, that could have been worse. Now let's see if we do actually have the tools for the hiker, like I thought we do. Otherwise, getting rid of Defense Scroll will have been a problem. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Okay, we're through Rock Tunnel. haven't used the rare candies yet. Where is it? There it is. There is the question, do I want to go through the effort of picking up Psychic? The realistic answer is not really. There's Chaos. Things are alright. I was aiming to do 3 Pokemon tonight. It'll probably only end up being 2 because we got Jigglypuff. And Jigglypuff is not a very good Pokemon. But we are managing. Kind of the only thing that makes this Pokemon workable. I'll get rid of Thunderbolt. What makes it workable is its insane move pool. The reason that I chose to get rid of Thunderbolt there, by the way, is because on a super effective target, it's kind of on par with Body Slam. Because my attack is almost twice as high as my special. And because Body Slam gets stabbed, you know. On most Pokemon, where it's a neutral target, or like on anything where it's a neutral target, Body Slam is better, basically. Jigglypuff is not just my final 50, it's my final non-10 pointer. After this, it's only 10 pointers left. Pretty sure I saved, right? I did. This is the final relatively challenging one, yes. I mean, the final true challenge we've already completed. That was Ditto. Ditto was my last true challenge. You know, even taking Ditto out of the equation, yes, this is my last. Ditto was an adventure, alright. Would not recommend. I'll tell him I said hi. Is that everything? Yeah. Yeah, the last fight was demoralizing, if nothing else. I had given the rival the Squirtle line, not realizing that that would mean that he'd have Blizzard when I had a Pidgeot, because, you know, transform. I got to the last fight not realizing what I had done, and then I entered the last fight, which is where at some point I finally got to that part of the fight, and I was like, oh crap, I effed up. I effed up big time. There was a moment where I was like, do I have to reset? Is this it? Can I actually not win? And then thankfully we kind of got an accidental win. No, it's not glitching, River. It's working. The YouTube side doesn't get very many views, which is fine. I haven't really invested much in there, and I mainly made the switch because of the decision of Twitch to no longer allow me to store VODs. We had been at that fight for long enough that I was starting to consider if it was reset worthy. It was that bad. Like, it works for some, but it doesn't work for everything. Like, I have a lot of runs that are over 12 hours, and I can't put those on YouTube. Which is annoying. I have, I think I should have all of them downloaded, so none of them are completely lost to time. In a relatively low quality, unfortunately, but, you know. Better than letting them disappear completely. Yeah, but you can't upload it from like I couldn't just export them from Twitch directly to YouTube without doing anything. But, you know, like I said, I have a downloaded version of a bunch of them. But there are going to be some of my VODs that are just going to end up being lost to time, unfortunately. It's just how it is. Like, I brought it down to not as much as it could have been. When I checked my speedrun.com right like not long after that announcement, I think it was something along the lines of close to 400 runs that were about to become, you know, VODless. I brought that down to just over 100. Now, some of them some of those 300 is also just me, you know, runs that are not my best run anymore, where I have a better one, where I was like, you know what, if they get lost, so be it. But yeah, I have a lot of I have a lot of VODs now as hidden on my YouTube. And then, of course, in the middle of those several months where you had time to export them to YouTube, Twitch decided, oh, you know what? Let's make the default that they become immediately public upon upload. Whereas in the past, the default was always private. So at random points, I suddenly had an old Twitch run public on my YouTube unintentionally. Twitch has made some very questionable decisions lately. But to do both of those, like to do one change and then before that's even implemented, put in the other one. I don't know. Yeah, Twitch has really gone for some scummy corporal behavior for sure. Questionable and slightly concerning. That shouldn't be a but. That should be an and. Questionable and slightly concerning. No, you can't. And look, I understand that, you know, it's not profitable. And that Twitch has never been very profitable, if profitable at all. Heck, I don't know that Twitch has ever actually been profitable. I think it has. I think it has. And Twitch has always had some major issues in the way it conducts business in general. Doesn't make some of the decisions any less questionable, though. And look, I mean, I get that they just wanted to make... They wanted to become profitable. Like, I get that. And I get that there is a small fraction of users that just kind of highlight anything and everything. I can think of at least one example of a person I know who would upload or highlight everything, including sometimes multiple, like the same thing multiple times. Like, and then, you know, there's also a share of the user base who uses it, or who has the VODs up as part of, you know, like the speedrunning scene. You know, where it's part of the community history and culture. It'll be sad to see that get lost. Because a lot of speedrun history will be lost. I say will be because the process of deleting has only just begun. I know that my VODs haven't been deleted yet. I'm sure that'll happen in the next couple of days. At least the second half of this run, we've gone through it relatively fast. To the point where it's worth considering, do I try to squeeze one more in, or do I leave it at the 2? I kind of wanted to do 3 in part because that would mean I'd have 6 left, which I could do in one stream pretty easily. I can just do one big finishing this challenge stream. I can do that with 7 too. Hey Arun, which one would you want? I may end up giving the points back if we end up not doing another one tonight. Your options are fairly limited, but if you have one in mind that you would want me to do. Bellsprout? Bellsprout's not available. Bellsprout will be the last one. That one's already been set as the last one. We're finishing the challenge on Bellsprout because it's my favorite Pokemon. Clamp. Oyster. I have Shelter available. Oyster I've already done. That one. I'll have a quick look. Again, this might be my last one tonight, in which case I would, I'll just give you back the points. I can do that. I'll see how well the Elite Four goes and at what time I end up being done with this one. Then I'll decide if I jump into it. Like, I had aimed to be done at around 10 PM my time. We get a very... It's fine, can be next stream? Okay, well, if that works for you, then that is an option. I could start with it next stream. That is certainly possible. I'm glad to hear she is, River. Look, hey, she could be... I'm just gonna point this out. She could be much like what my cat does. My cat never eats all of her food in one go. She kind of just lets it sit there, and then when she feels hungry, she will eat. And I find that very convenient because it means I don't have to keep a close eye on her food bowl. Like, I know she will eat. I know she will eat whenever she's hungry. I understand the concern. Yeah, I can understand that as a concern. If she's been very active and then not eating a lot, I can see why you'd be worried, but glad she's eating. Yeah. She seems like she will just eat when she's hungry then. It sounds like she's the type of cat that just eats when hungry. Big fan of those personally. Those are the, at least when it comes to food, relatively low maintenance, because you can just kind of leave the food out and whenever they want, there it is. Alright, we're at blue. That's not a great start to the fight. Okay, that was a better start to the fight. Okay, that was a relatively quick Elite Four. Let me quickly check how bad Shelter should be. If it looks like Shelter is a quick one, I might try to do it. I'll still be done around the 10 PM that I expected. What's its starting move pool? It gets some decent moves, but all relative. I think I will leave Shelter for next time. I think I will just leave it for next time. I think this is where we're going to end it. It is not so doable that I'm confident we can do it. I'll try to remember to start with Shelter next time, and then next time we're just going to run through the remaining 7. I think I'll do one big stream for all 7. So, chat, I'll just, well, first off, the YouTube, if you're watching over there, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be cutting the YouTube here.